Do you remember when Visa cards first came out? You were used to paying with cash or with a check, and then a Visa came out. It was this weird payment system that you didn't understand. And she said, yeah, I remember that. Well, Bitcoin is just the next evolution of another payment system.
Brace yourself, Nakamoto was the foundation.
What up guys, it's your boy Nakamoto Crypto here, and today we have got a market explosion. Bitcoin, as we speak, has finally broke the $12,000 mark. It shot up from 11,800 to right now as we speak $12,336, whopping a 4.14%, and that ties us to this article right here. Bitcoin to ignite after Labor Day, warns a former Prudential CEO in a surprise crypto flip. Bitcoin has made some serious headway into the traditional financial industry over the last 6 months or so, with some big name investors giving it their backing. The Bitcoin price after a period of inactivity has surged over the last month, giving Bitcoin's newcomers and long-term holders fresh confidence in the digital currency. Now, George Ball, the chief executive of investment firm Sanders Morris Harris and former chief executive of Prudential Securities, has changed his tune on Bitcoin, switching from being a Bitcoin opponent to now an advocate, and warning that people will begin turning to Bitcoin after Labor Day on September 7th. He says, quote unquote, that I've never said this before, but I have always been a blockchain and cryptocurrency Bitcoin opponent. But if you look right now, the government can't stimulate the markets forever. Bowles said, speaking to the news wire Reuters in a video interview this week. He goes on to say, so the very wealthy investor or the trader probably turns to Bitcoin or something like that as a staple. So Fred Katayama, who responded to that by saying, wow, I never thought I would hear you say something like that. Ball, a Wall Street star throughout the 1970s and 80s, warned traders and investors are going to worry about what happens when you can't kick the can down the road in terms of stimulus or subsidizing people any longer. The liquidity floods will end sooner or later. Bowles said, pointing to the huge, well-deserved and smart stimulus the US government and Federal Reserves is currently providing markets and businesses in an attempt to offset the economy damage caused by the C-19 pandemic this year. The approach of the end of that road is going to be a lot closer by the fourth quarter than it is now, and therefore both traders and investors should and probably will realign their portfolios sustainably. Bowles said he expects there to be a surge of Bitcoin buying after Labor Day, branding current global markets as stuck in the summer doldrums, with investors waiting for a spark that he thinks will ignite in early September. The time to reposition portfolios is before the fuse is lit, or when the fuse has been lit but hasn't exploded yet, Bowles said, adding, the time is probably now. Ball also named Robinhooders, users of the popular retail stock trading app Robinhood, as likely to have an effect on the Bitcoin price. The notion isn't to hide or to seek a tax refuge, but to have something that can't be undermined by the government and that won't become worthless if the currency becomes worthless, or at least if enough Robinhooders happen to believe that. Bowles said, if Robinhooders don't want to trade stocks as they have, where they are going to put their money, there is no yields today. So Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency becomes a very attractive either long-term safe haven or a short-term speculative bet. Stock market day trading has surged in popularity during the COVID-19 lockdowns, with the likes of Barstool Sports blog founder Dave Portnoy finding huge success and massive audiences live streaming his trading sessions amid stimulus-fueled equity rallies. Portnoy has recently turned to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, inviting the Winklevoss twins, who created their own New York-based Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange back in 2014, to explain Bitcoin to him. That is huge. If somebody as big as Portnoy in the traditional stock market, where millions of people watch him trading live every single day, he brought in the Winklevoss twins to understand the magnitude of that is incredible. Explaining Bitcoin to him and his millions of audience. This market is going to be crazy. And according to this guy, if Bitcoin just captures a small percentage of the Robinhood app traditional stock market buyers, when they wake up on Labor Day and realize that the dollar is not gonna cut it for their future, they're gonna put a small percentage of their portfolio into Bitcoin, and that will cause a spike that nobody has ever imagined to be. Bitcoin has been working wonders for the last 10 years. This bull market, we're gonna be along with it all the way to the top. Every time Bitcoin breaks a resistance from 5,000, what's next? The $6,000 mark, it broke it. After that is the $7,000 mark, it broke it. After that it was 8,300, it broke that mark. And then it stayed between 8,500 to 9,700 for about 2 to 3 months. It finally broke the $10,000 mark last month. After that, people was talking about the $12,000 mark. And today, right now, it is sitting at 12,336. We might see a correction, which is normal, but long term, Bitcoin just might push and test the $15,000 mark by the end of October. The market is green. This is not a financial advice, all opinions, but best time to be in the crypto market is right here, right now. As we speak, take a look at these coins in the top 20 and take a look at their prices. There's a high chance that in the next 18 months, you won't see these exact same prices. Litecoin is currently sitting at $67 when yesterday it was sitting at 57. Incredible gains. Ethereum 3 days ago was sitting at $370. It has now been trying to break the $450 mark, currently sitting at $440. XRP was sitting at 27 cents yesterday. It is now sitting at 32. Cardano is still testing the 15 cents mark. It is up 3% from 13.5 to now 14.2. These gains are working wonders. This next bull rally will be epic. And on that click, if you like the content, please don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe for some daily crypto updates. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.
Bitcoin under $8,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $5,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin over $10,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $20,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $8,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $5,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $10,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $20,000.
Buy it.
Best performing asset in the last 10 years. True. Look into crypto, we need volunteers. No need to tiptoe, it won't disappear. Do your research, history made it clear.